When thinking of your prime factorization here, think how you can break down 48. I started with 2 times 24, but you could have started in a different way. Then I'm going to break down 24 into 2 times 12. Remember, we circle our prime numbers. I can then break 12 down into 2 times 6. And then I can break 6 down into 2 times 3. Once I have all of my prime numbers here, I'm going to look and see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. So I'm going to write that as, 2 to the 4th power and 1 3 times 3. That's my prime factorization. For number 2, if Miss Feynman's classroom there was a ratio of 24 chairs to 22 desks, write the ratio in simplest form. So I like to write it as a fraction. You could have used your colons there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and simplify that ratio down into 12 over 11. Remember, I leave this as improper because it's a ratio. Number 3, if Miss Aldridge drove her car 78 miles and used 3 gallons of gas, what's the car's gas mileage in miles per gallon? So remember, my ratio is 78 to 3. And I want to get that to a denominator of 1, so I need to divide. Once I divide, I can see that it's 26 miles per gallon. Let's take a look down here where we needed to evaluate these expressions. I'm going to plug in my -3 here. So 15 times -3 is going to give me -45. Here for number 5, I'm going to follow my PEMDAS. Remember, -3 to the 2nd power is going to give me 9. And then I'm going to rewrite it. And next I need to do my multiplication. 14 plus 9 gives me a final answer of 23. Let's take a look here. If I'm writing these verbal expressions, a number x multiplied by 12. So remember, you could write it like this. You could write it like this. You could write it like this. Any of those would be correct. The quotient of x and 4. Make sure you're getting in the habit of writing your division as a fraction. Let's take a look here where we're simplifying our expression by combining our like terms. Remember, I first need to distribute. So I'm going to distribute that 7, and I know it's going to be a -14. So I'm going to get rid of that plus there, make it a subtraction, and then 7 times 4 is going to give me a positive 28. Now I'm going to circle my like terms, my constants. Take a look here. Check this one. Make sure you distributed and then combined your like terms. When we looked at number 10 here, remember whatever I do to one side, I need to do to the other. So if you add 9 here, you need to add 9 on the other side. -2 plus 9 gives me 7. Don't forget, you can check your answer. 7 minus 9 is -2. So I know my answer is correct. Over on my other side here, remember when I'm multiplying by a fraction, I need to do keep, change, flip. So I'm going to multiply by that flip fraction or the reciprocal. Whatever I do on one side, I do to the other. here, and I get m equals 18. Now that you've finished watching, you can go ahead and start on your math space review. Thanks.